This presentation is on Thomas Cobb Veterans Foundation. Next. First name. Yes, you got it right there. All right, the purpose of this foundation basically is to help veterans, soldiers, whatever the case may be, no matter what branch of service you're in, support them, the soldiers that actually came in after 9/11 and the ones that actually in the military afterwards. All right, right here is the unemployment rate. Basically, the unemployment rate has doubled, almost tripled. The last record of the unemployment rate was 9.1%, and that was basically in August. All right? So that's one of the reasons why we actually invented this actual organization. Next. And as you can see, since January 2011, January 2001 over January 2011, the unemployment rate has actually declined. It's going down, but it's gradually going down, and then all of a sudden it's gradually going up too as well. So it keeps fluctuating through the year. And once again, the last record of the actual unemployment rate was 9.1%. That was in August. So no one actually is recording the actual unemployment rate. Even you don't care where you look at, on websites, whatever the case may be, in libraries, it's still going to say 9.1. So we really don't know what the unemployment rate is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Homeless veterans and their families. A lot of veterans, I don't care if they get out honorably, if they get out with whatever discharge. So 2 years in, medical, they have actually been getting incarcerated and homeless. So right now, the U.S. Department of Affairs had pitched a paper, whatever the case may be, saying the ages 24 to 90, 5% of a female have been homeless. Some have been mentally ill, some have been because of alcoholism, abuse, and all sorts of stuff like that. All right. Another thing too as well, to add to that, these guys actually been in Afghanistan, Iraq. It's not just Vietnam. It's not just World War I, World War II, whatever the case may be. These are actual newly wartime situations that these guys are actually dealing with. Now, here's another slide right here is for incarceration. And once again, it says 6 and 10 have been incarcerated and all of them received all of their discharges. So just because these guys got out, honorably, they still are homeless, and the reason why they're homeless because no one actually supported them. They had no kind of plateau to actually carry that on. Next. Now, what is possibilities that will probably happen if you don't have a plan or any type of help? Once again, you might get homeless, and these possibilities. Unemployment, no education, or maybe incarcerated. Understand what I'm saying? So these are possibilities, but this charity what we're trying to invent is basically trying to deviate from that. You know what I'm saying? All these veterans that actually went over, came back, succeeded in whatever they did over there, we don't want them to actually be homeless or add to that 9.1%. You know what I'm saying? Military benefits. Now, this is a big thing right here. These are all the military benefits that we get right now. All of them. No matter what they are, I don't care if they're housing, whatever. That's what we get. Next. Now, these are the benefits after you get out of the military. You see how small that gets? It gets very small. So imagine all these benefits that we're getting. And some of them, these are like the main ones. There's more to it. But these are the minimum that you get if you get out. That's all you guys get out. Next. Now, these are the benefits that you can purchase. Like, say, for example, you want to keep all these benefits, you know what I'm saying? Medical, dental, whatever the case may be. These are the ones that you actually can purchase as a civilian or as a veteran. But here's the catch. Next. That is how much you have to spend a month starting off in order to actually keep these benefits. Now that is something real serious right there. That is a lot. And that's the actual latest and greatest. That's $3,523 a month or $8,000 for 6 months. Now, that's a lot of money. I mean, none of us in here can afford it. You know, all this veterans and all families administered. Next. Now, the organization also, these are the liaisons for the organization. You have financial, you have marriage counseling, you have government quarters, housing, miscellaneous liaisons, rental offices, jobs, all this good nature. I mean, it's on the slide. All that stuff is basically in the Thomas Cobb Foundation. You can have child and government services, you have education, food services. Food services in there. Say, for example, you have a soldier that doesn't have any food, whatever the case may be. He can't go, he went to family leave or Navy leave or whatever, or Army leave, and they didn't give him any money. So, if you go to the organization, all you have to do is have a voucher. Say, okay, well, we're getting to the food bank, or we're getting a food voucher, or whatever the case may be. And they can go to Walmart, or whatever the case, or Phone Line, or whatever, or HEB, and actually buy food. So the money is actually going to the community itself, not into their soldier's pocket. You know what I'm saying? So in a lot of organizations, government organizations, don't target that stuff. They're giving the money, but they don't know what they're going to do with the money. You understand what I'm saying? Next thing. Qualified some support. Basically, if you're processing out of the military, that's basically what you need. You need at least 2 years out of it. Doesn't matter if you get out other than honorable. It doesn't matter if you get out bad conduct. As long as you did 2 years honorable. As long as you did 2 years honorable. Because a lot of people actually get out of the military, they don't have no support, no plan whatsoever. So this organization here is to actually set you up for an actual plan. While you're in the military, all you need is an LES. You must have an active MyPay account, at least 2 years on your contract while you're in the military. 2 years. The only reason why you for that 2 years because if you ask for funds, you have to have some kind of way to get it back. You know what I'm saying? So you also need a referral from the military relief or whatever, like saying that you went there. You actually went there. If you're currently in the military, basically everything is free. Everything is free. Doesn't matter. If it's legal assistance, housing, rental, whatever. If you're trying to set up something just to actually look for a job, all that is free. Everything is free. Military spouses also can receive assistance too as well. So, go ahead. This is the funding, basically. Basically where we get our funding from. We get it from government funding, sponsors like yourself, and members. Members is a big thing. One thing about members is they have to actually give charity, meaning their time. It doesn't have to be money or whatever the case may be. Their time is actually a charity too as well. So in order for them, say for example, they ask for funds or whatever, they have to give half of like a certain amount of time that we set. And this time is set on actually how much funds they're actually asking for. You understand what I'm saying? Like say for example, I'm asking for $1. Well, with that dollar, it comes like an hour of time. Now they spend the time actually with the charity itself or anybody affiliated with the charity, i.e. whoever's actually funding it or as a sponsor. Sponsors themselves actually donate funds and time in order to support military personnel, our communities to reach a higher state of success. Next. These are current sponsors that we have right now. There's always 19 of them, all the way from First Union National Bank all the way to Hope Chapel Church. So churches actually can, small business can actually be sponsors, so on and so forth. Right. Now, this is the broken down of the expenses. So as you can tell, we're a non-profit organization, so every dollar actually counts. So every dollar goes into something. It's from jobs, housing, food, people borrowing money, payroll, education, you name it. So none of the money is going into our pocket, it's going out to the community. So realize when you be investing in this charity, you guys actually investing into you guys' community as well. All right. Next. Now, I'm one of the founders as well as my awesome, outstanding, sweet, and awesome wife. We've been married for over 12 years. I have 4 kids. And I'm a military vet too as well, as you guys know. So I've been doing this thing for a long time. And I've seen people actually wanting help or needing help, but there's no help there. I'm telling you, they've been giving me to these reliefs turn away. They're good, but you have to have certain kind of criteria in order to actually get funds from them. And then the relief, they don't help you with housing, they don't help you with your lights, they don't help you with none of that. The first thing you have to do is go in there and actually do a budget. You know what I'm saying? So, next. Anybody got any questions whatsoever? Because I know I left out some stuff for you to answer ice questions. They got to get one question out of you. All right. We'll give y'all 60 seconds to think of the question.
Okay, so where would they go? Like, because obviously there's veterans everywhere.
Right.
So
how would they get to the charity? Okay.
Exactly.
To answer her question, the question was, where would they go in order to actually get support? The charity actually is set up through separations, SEPs and TAPs. That's one of the key things that was in one of the slides. I was going a little bit fast, but one of the key things is in order for you, SEPs and TAPs. If you're not getting out of the military, they have organizations actually on base and as well as out in town. That's why we have liaisons that's connected with base commanders, base sergeant majors, or whatever the case may be. So if you get a referral or whatever, everybody knows, you know what I'm saying? But it also can be a closed type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Between like confidentiality. So you can go in there and walk in yourself if you don't want nobody to know. So we have actual charity organizations by every post. You understand what I'm saying? So that did that answer your question?
Yeah.
You sure? Okay. Anybody else? Nobody. Man.
As an investor or sponsor, how would that benefit my company?
Well, it's actually benefiting you. Honestly, it's been getting a tax write-off. But benefiting your environment as a whole, we're trying to stop these veterans getting out and actually adding to the depression that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? These veterans are set up with success, believe it or not, to actually get out and be successful. But some of them don't have that or for that drive to actually do it, or the funding. So that's why we, as Thomas and Cobb, actually can go in and actually help these actually guys be successful and don't go into that unemployment poverty type of thing. They can ask you questions, Thomas. Anybody else? Mr. Miller? You sure? Because it look like you think about something to say. Anybody else? Y'all sure? You sure? You probably. Alright, well, that concludes my presentation. I thank you guys so much. If you want to sponsor, our charity, you can sign on the paper that Ms. Thomas has, and we'll get in contact with you as soon as possible. Alright?